Greetings, Navy-Zen! Welcome back with a shining day and a new spirit. On this edition, we have a special news about meeting between the Chief of the Indonesian Navy and the Chief of the Malaysian Royal Navy. Let's catch up with me, Aulia Nadia Pramaswari, and this is Navy Weekly News. Strengthen cooperative relations with the navies of friendly countries. Chief of Staff of the Indonesian Navy, Admiral TNI Dr. Muhammad Ali, welcomed the introductory visit of the Chief of the Malaysian Royal Navy, Admiral Datuk Zulhelmi bin Ithnain, at the Indonesian Navy headquarters. The Parade of Honor Troops of the Navy welcomed the arrival of the Chief of the Royal Malaysian Navy, Admiral Datuk Zulhelmi bin Ithnain, in the courtyard of the R.E. Martadinata Building, Indonesian Navy Headquarters, Cilangkap, Jakarta. The arrival of the number one person in the Malaysian Navy was warmly welcomed by the Chief of Staff of the Navy, Admiral TNI Dr. Muhammad Ali, and his staff. This visit aims to enhance bilateral cooperation between the two navies, which has been established, and discuss a number of agendas that will be held to strengthen bilateral relations between the two navies. On this occasion, the Navy appreciates the relationship between the Navy and the Malaysian Diraja Navy, which is going well. The two navies have played an active role, especially in the field of operations and exercises, through the implementation of coordinated patrols and joint exercises. In the field of education, the Navy opened several courses that can later be followed by the Royal Malaysian Navy, including Hydrographic Course Cat B, Intensive Indonesian Language Course or Kibina, Commando Jungle Course for Special Forces, and Free Fall Course. Of the Battle of Arusi are remembered by the Indonesian people as the Dharma Samudra Day. The Chief of Staff of the Indonesian Navy led a flower sowing ceremony at sea in the waters of Jakarta Bay in honor of the heroic event. The commemoration of Dharma Samudra Day, which is held annually, takes moment of the Arafurusi Battle of January 15, 1962. In essence, Dharma Samudra Day is a commemoration of all sea battles that were fought in the Arafurusi. Dharma Samudra Day is a commemoration of all sea battles that were carried out by the soldiers of the Navy. As a historical momentum, Chief of Staff of Indonesian Navy, Admiral TNI Dr. Muhammad Ali, led the ceremony and flower sowing on KRI Rajiman Wedyo Diningrat 992, which sailed in the waters of Jakarta Bay, with the theme Ignite the Fighting Spirit of the Tough, Professional and Modern Jalasena Soldiers. Professional and Modern, the commemoration of Dharma Samudra Day is a moment of reflection for all components of the nation, especially the Indonesian Navy. The purpose of this activity is to commemorate the services of the heroes in defending independence, instilling a spirit of heroism. Defending independence instill a spirit of heroism for the younger generation of young successors of the nation and foster a sense of love for the country, as well as fostering a sense of concern for others, and strengthen national insight, especially the young generation, so that they can emulate the heroes, the younger generation, in order to emulate and practice the noble values that have been inherited by the predecessors of the country. city of Probolinggo, East Java, has an archipelago maritime village or KBN as part of a strategic program aimed at improving the welfare of coastal communities. The inauguration of the establishment of the Nusantara Maritime Village was led directly by the commander of 2nd Fleet, Rear Admiral TNI Ariantio Condrowibowo, accompanied by Maritime Potential Assistant of Chief of Indonesian Navy, Major General TNI Marines Hermanto in the BJ Bakau Resort or BJBR area, Mangunharjo Village, Mayangan, Sub-District Probolinggo. The selection of the BJBR area as the Nusantara Maritime Village is based on the potential for maritime tourism, education, and ecotourism under the guidance of Naval Main Base 5 Surabaya, which has received technical recommendations in 2020. Commander of the 2nd Fleet explained that this inauguration is a manifestation of the order of the Chief of Naval Staff regarding the empowerment of maritime regional defense. This program is one of the Navy's superior steps to strengthen the unity between the TNI and the people. This program not only reflects the Navy's efforts in maintaining sea sovereignty, but also shows our commitment to support the development of coastal communities in a sustainable manner. In its implementation, BJBR's Nusantara Maritime Village Activity Program has formed 5 clusters, namely the Education or Educational Cluster, Economy Cluster, Health Cluster, Tourism Cluster, and Defense Cluster. Various activities have been carried out including building renovation, painting, and construction of other facilities to support the development of this area. With the establishment of BJBR as Nusantara Maritime Village, it is hoped that coastal communities can be more prosperous and competitive and strengthen the relationship between the Navy and the community. And that's our Navy Weekly News this week. Don't forget to keep up our news in Bahasa by subscribing to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to turn on the notification to get notified for more updates. Follow us on our social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and keep on supporting us to serve the best for our nation. Jalesvevajayamahe.